but I'm old school. I use mine until I can't use it anymore. Okay, we are live. Welcome to Poetry and Prose. It is the 4th of February, 2024, and this is our Carnival is Songwriting session. We have our facilitator, Dr. Johnny Kumansingh, and he has a wonderful session planned for us today in terms of songwriting and calypso. So this is an interactive session. Johnny, I'm going to hand it over to you. Thank you so much for doing this. I look forward to your workshop.
Thank you kindly, Gusha. This is, I will have to admit, I am not a professional calypsonian, but I do dabble in a little bit of lyrics. And eventually, it turns out, after applying some music with my quattro, it turns out to be a calypso. And it is very simple. Anyone could do this. That is one thing. So that's the caveat I make, that I am not a professional calypsonian. But because I studied quite a lot of cultural stuff relative to Trinidad and Tobago, I find myself observing our landscape a little more than most people. And I write about Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean region as a whole because I'm so much involved with our culture. And if you study Trinidad, it's a cornucopia of topics, of subjects, of all kinds of landscapes, spiritual, mental, intellectual, physical landscapes, and calypso is only one of them. And I will hit here. This leads to the question: what is a calypso? And many people have. Does anybody want to answer the question? And then I'll tell you.
I always thought of calypso as being social commentary.
Okay.
The music.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Ate?
Well, I agree. I agree with Gashir that it's social commentary, and it was a way for people to express their dissatisfaction with social events and politicians. And well, it was an opportunity for people to express their frustrations and give commentary about what was going on in their community. So, yeah, that is what I understand it to be.
Excellent. Excellent. That's wonderful. Anybody else? Okay, let's not delay. But let me quote our good friend Vidya Surjata Naipaul. He said in the middle passage, his book, Calypso is purely a local form. No song composed outside of Trinidad is a calypso. What a statement. The calypso deals with local incidents, local attitudes, and it does so in a local language. The pure calypso, the best calypso, is incomprehensible to the outsider. Can you imagine a statement like that? How far-reaching is such a statement that Trinidad obviously owns calypso, but calypso didn't start here, neither will it end here. Calypso is a whole big amalgam of all kinds of music. People contribute. I mean, people from Antigua, St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent, Grenada, everywhere, even the United States of America, we possess calypso. Any translator must be keenly aware of the linguistic problems that he or she may have to face when transposing calypsos into another language, more particularly The Italian translation of Miguel Street, Naipaul's book, shows that a twofold difficulty arises. Firstly, the translator needs to decide how to reproduce the colloquial liveliness of the Creole languages used for calypso, and secondly, how to translate into Italian the manifold cultural data that all those popular ditties convey. So you see, calypso is a real local thing comprised of all kinds of languages that we know of: patois, Hindi, maybe a little Chinese, Spanish, French, English, and our own dialect. I would not go into the different types of songs that some people tend to want to recognize as calypso. That's for another rant. However, what I know as calypso involves the use of double entendre, sexual innuendo, and political satire. So one night, my second son told me that he had to sing a calypso at the beach camp school the next day. I said, "Are you crazy, boy?" But he was just 8 years old, and he didn't see the importance of what his teacher, Mrs. Kathleen Celestine, now deceased, told him. He actually forgot. And I was about to go to bed when he said, "Dad, I have to write a calypso. I have to sing a calypso tomorrow." I said, "What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow morning? Are you crazy?" And then his other brother, who is a little more reserved, he told me, he said, I have to sing one too. So it left me in a kind of lurch to start to probably think and design and create and write music to two calypsos simultaneously. And I said, "What do you want to sing on?" He said, "I want to sing about the environment." I said, "That's a big word." So he said, "Well, I want to sing about the environment in such a way, we must keep it clean and tidy." I said, "Well, you sit down there and write your little thing, what you want to sing about, and you sit down there." He said he want to sing, the other one want to sing about the vagrants in Trinidad. I said, "Well, sit there and sing about and write about the vagrants, what you wanted." He said, "Well, I'm really sorry for the vagrants, you know." I said, "Well, sit and write." So the first one who came to me, that's the second boy, I wrote with him the song Clean and Tidy. And it goes like this. I'll give you two verses. "I want to tell you, my friends, for this I make no amends, about people who do not care dumping the garbage anywhere. If you can't afford a dustbin, you could use an old oil tin. And when you go to the beach, have a garbage bag in reach. Please put your plastic bottle in the bin available. Don't leave your garbage all over the place to become for all a big stink disgrace." And the chorus went like this: "Keep your surroundings clean and tidy. Nobody must tell you, Mr. Nasty. A clean place is a healthy place. My message to every class, creed, and race. My message, oh, my message to every class, creed, and race." Out of 65 participants or contestants, that boy came first. With a little quattro music, he came first, and he was only 8 years old. But they said, "But you are the next Marshall," but he didn't follow that up. The other one, he sang about the vagrants, and his song was, "I'm sorry for the vagrants in this country. Let me tell you something, each one is still somebody. I'm sorry for the vagrants in the borough of Arima. I'm sorry for the vagrants even in Santa Flora. I'm sorry for the vagrants, each one is in torment. See them sleeping on the cold hard pavement. Well, he forgot a line and he came eighth in the competition. So you see, at a very early age, children can be taught to sing, to write, to play music. And they all did that. You know, all these children had a chance to write and sing a calypso. In essence, a calypso is at the basic level a poem to which a musical score is attached. In writing my calypso, No Water, I piggybacked on the mighty shadows, Snake in the Balize. Do you remember that song? Anybody? Snake in the Balize, and the biting hard. Snake in the Balize, trouble in Trinidad. That is Shadow. And he sang that song, and the biting hard. Here's what I wrote. They said on the newspaper that Wassa had a problem with a snake in the transformer that, well, triggered the northern range water supply, whatever it is, but they didn't have any electricity to do it. And in the arena project, they didn't have, so no water was available. And they said the reason why it was a big snake that went into the transformer and blew the transformer. But I don't know how true is that, because I wasn't there to see any snake. But I wrote a song about that and the snake. So I came up with this song. Was a snake, they say, that escaped from the Balize. A snake, they say, that escaped from the Balize. That start a big fire in the Wassa transformer. Water gone, water gone. Look, me water gone. My toilet I cannot flush. No water. Look, I have to use the bush. No water. No water to make some tea. No water. No water, I cannot pee. No water. So I asked Auntie Kamla to fire the minister and all them big boys up in Wassa. No, it turned out to be a kind of political commentary. To boil a pot of rice, no water. To make 2 tray of ice, no water. To bathe and take a shampoo, no water. To flush my own poo-poo, no water. So I asked Pastor Dottin to know if he really care. He said, nah, Wassa doesn't play fair. You see, so I brought in people. I asked Pastor Coffee if he could pray for we. He said, nah, go to Father Harvey. So those things, all these things about Wassa, I wrote, and because of the snake that caused the problem, and the snake was a snake that got away from the Balize. So whether you want to interpret that as social commentary or political commentary, it's a mixture. There's a lot of satire. There's innuendo. There is double entendre. So those are the things that Sparrow, the great Sparrow, used to write about, and Shadow used to write about, and Black Stallion used to write about, Scrunter used to write about. The word Scrunter, what is the meaning of the word Scrunter? In my research, Scrunter is a kind of scrappy kind of element, and the word runt joined with scrappiness became scrunt. So if Moti, if that man tell you, boy, I scrunting, boy, give me $2 now. It means to say I eating scraps. I am a runt. And the runt is the weakest pig in the litter, according to my understanding from AKF. So he named himself Scrunter because he was a scrunter.
Well, it's a more or less a catch-ass man.
Yes, exactly. So I have also written about domestic violence. This one was written in Canada, and to your surprise, you will see why I wrote this calypso. I was taking a shower in my sister's bathroom. I was already lathered with soap. And this song just came into my head like that. And the person I sang about just came into my head like that. The person's name was Pulbasia. I don't know if you know anybody by the name of Pulbasia.
Yeah, we have a few here.
You're absolutely right. But this Pulbasia lent herself to a kind of Guyana tabanca. Because Pulbasia had a boyfriend in Berbice, in Guyana. This whole makeup thing, you know, this is a fictional thing. This is not real. But it came to me, Pulbasia had his boyfriend in Berbice, and Pulbasia left him and came to Trinidad and went to Chagonas, maybe to buy something, some dress or whatever it is. I think she was planning to get married or engaged. And she came there. And then this boy named Sona, she too old talk. And she forget about the boyfriend in Guyana. And Sona took her by the Caroni riverbank in a little old shack to live. He used to plant garden and thing, but he was a worthless fella. He used to smoke weed and lie down in the hammock whole day. Don't care nothing. And so I wrote this song in soapy, in a soapy state. I flew out of the bathroom and came and sat down in the living room, took a piece of paper and a pen and wrote down the song, the whole song. I left the paper there and finished my shower, and I forgot about the piece of paper and left the house. I flew back to North Dakota where I was working from Kitchener, Ontario. I flew back to North Dakota, and while I was on the plane, I remembered the song. I said, oh my God, the piece of paper, where is it? It remained on my sister's center table. And when I got home, I called her. I said, her name is Leah. I said, Leah, have you seen that piece of paper? She said, what paper? That old scrappy thing? I said, yes. She said, I tore it up and I threw it in the garbage. I said, you're mad. You crazy? That's my song. She said, well, I didn't know. I said, get every piece from the garbage. Thank God she didn't throw the garbage. And she stuck it back together, stuck the pieces back like a puzzle, and she mailed it back to me. And so I saved the song. Now, when you write your song, always save it in several places. So this song was a little thing like this. The title is Pulbasia Guyana Tabanca. Pulbasia, why you treat me so? Pulbasia, I want you to know that life with me I know was a kind of hard, but I never beat you all over the yard. Pulbasia, you're gone Trinidad. You're gone and leave me every day sad. You pick up with another shagonas man. Now I crying every day with tears I washing my hand. You're living in a dirt house by the Caroni. Sona in the hammock, only smoking weed. He calling for dal, bat and macharia. And I over here with a banker in Guyana. Pulbasia, others miss your smile. Look, yesterday I walked more than 50 miles. I sit down dotish under a mango tree, studying your roti and your talcari. No, it's not a chutney, but it's sung in kind of way chutney-ish, because I mentioned certain Indian idioms like roti and talcari and all these things. So who wants to interpret it as a chutney is up to them. But I know what I wrote. And those are the things you write to satisfy your own intelligence, your own creativity. And nobody here in this meeting is not creative. Cynthia?
We hear you.
Cynthia?
Yes, sir.
You are as
Yes.
creative. You are as creative as ever.
No, not really. But
you,
but whenever you're ready, I
yes.
just did a
Well, all
little
right.
googling.
I'm going down the road here now. So get your pen and
So
paper. While I am
yeah,
talking, you all could be writing down things, Cynthia.
when you come to a point that you
Mm-hmm.
want me to check what I found,
Yes.
I'm right here. So
Okay.
let's go.
Right. Writing a calypso is easier if you could play an instrument. Anybody could play any instrument, a piano, a guitar, a quattro, a flute, a recorder, a mouth organ, or harmonica. I show you you blow mouth organ, Moti.
Da.
You never, you could beat a dolak.
No, but could be table in the rum shop.
Right. That is rhythm. It is about rhythm. The table in the rum shop, a dantal, a bottle and spoon, anything you have that could make some kind of rhythm, you can use it. You know, with the use of basic chordal progressions, a writer could apply musical definition to the lyrical content. I work out chords and rhythms with my quattro. It's a simple instrument to learn. I took 1 hour to learn the quattro. My friend, he's dead now. Sorry about that. He was a great quattroist. And he taught me in 1 hour, I was playing 3 chords and singing a song with the 3 chords. 1 hour. And if you make up your mind, you could do it. Just buy a
Well,
quattro.
there without any pre-knowledge, some basic knowledge of
Yes,
music.
yes.
All right.
He just came to me, he said, "You want to learn?" I said, "Yes." And he gave me the quattro and he showed me. And I just start strumming, picking, strumming, and I learned. After that, I went on to the classical guitar. So I could play a little bit of classical guitar and some contemporary style music. So it's not difficult. Here are some guidelines for writing. Now you could write down these things in the workshop. Here are some guidelines. Number 1, choose your topic, the topic that interests you the most. In your mind, there are myriad of topics that you want to write up. You write about bread, you could write about cake, you could write about rock cake and Moby, you could write about the people in Rio Claro, in Beach, blue food and saltfish. You could write about Bacchanal, the neighbor cussing the next one and the dog. You see, there are so many things around us that we could write about. We don't have to fight and struggle to get a topic. You see, get a topic, choose the topic you want to write about. You could write about your children, about your lifestyle, who knows. Organize what you want to sing about. Meaning, you will have a point of emergence, a beginning of commencement, where you want to start and where you want to end. The introduction, that's the introduction. You write a chorus, like I wrote a chorus. You're living in a dot house by the Caroni. So that is impressing upon the mind of the listener. Well, this is what is occurring in this thing over and over. And people tend to want to learn that chorus. The chorus and about 4 to 5 stanzas. It's not necessary. The third point, it's not necessary, but try and maintain a rhyming pattern. Now, it's not, remember, it's not necessary, but try and maintain a rhyming pattern. Number 4, work out the meter of the lines, like the beat, the rhythm. That is the most technical aspect of a calypso. You don't want to be caught, wanting in the end when you're singing, and then you're fumbling to complete that meter, that line in the music. 5, say what you have to say without smut. What I mean by that, do not ever, take it from me, do not ever vilify anyone in your song. You can use language. The English language is abundant with all kinds of stuff you can use. Language. Use language, and that is something you can tell somebody something without calling the name, You can tell that person something without calling their name. But it's not illegal to use double entendre, sexual innuendo, or political satire, unless there's a law in the Constitution that you think that you will break. Do you remember what has happened recently with the judge awarding somebody some money for somebody singing a song and vilifying the person in the song?
Crow.
Yes.
Well, sometimes.
We have read it. We know it. I listened to the song when he sang it. I listened to many of his songs, and sometimes you have to wonder the chasm that has been formed in Trinidad with what we still refer to as racial discrimination. Trinidad is a rainbow country, and it takes so many colors to make a rainbow. I am a rainbow boy. If you study me, I am a rainbow in myself because I have about 7 different genes inside me that make who I am. So nobody could tell me, well, you old coolie, you old Chinese, you old nigga. No. Those are derogatory statements. And try to avoid using those things. See, I just published an article in Canada with some of those statements. I say, and those things are derogatory. And during the 1950s, 60s, when I was going to school in high school, we saw the polarization of races. And Indian children were eating in the back of the woodwork room, and they covered their mouth with their paper bag because they didn't want others to see the roti that they were eating. But roti is now an opportunity. Hello? Deepak Chopra said, take your problems and make it an opportunity. Because people now lining up for roti in hot shop and in Hussein's and all over the place now. Roti is a big thing. And one sada roti is about, how much? $10, $20. You see, so those are the issues. We could paint those pictures in our calypso, but we have to know how to massage that and how to bring it right in your face, but you're not disturbing anybody, you're not hurting anybody. Good. The next thing is the use of the English language. This is language, the part of language I'm talking about. The use of the English language, dialect, like for example, Lego Mehan. You know the little folk song, you all must know, Lego Mehan, let me balance myself.
Lego me hand, let me balance myself. I go teach all them young boy to lasso themselves. Oh.
Right. You see, so those are the those are the things that we could use in a calypso. Patois, like for example, my godmother used to say, Buddha mwe uka fe me mal. Buddha mwe uka fe me mal, meaning to say, boy, my belly hurting me, boy, I'm hungry. Tet cafe me mal, my head hurting me, I have a headache. Gare no Moshe. Gardez nos belles femmes, garçons. What does that mean? Gardez, regardez in French. Gardez, gardez nos, boy, look, 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 look now. Belle femme is woman. Belle is beautiful. Look, a nice woman passing there, boy. You see, so I learned those idioms. The patois is so important in our culture, but it's dying. Okay. The final thing, you could use Hindi as well. You know, you could use, for example, Moti, you know what's a dal gotni?
I have one.
You have one, right? Anybody know that dal gotni?
No,
You don't? Gusha, you don't?
no.
A dal gotni is a swivel stick.
Goshadas use swivel stick.
So you don't know what's a chowki?
No.
A chowki is the board that they will roll out the roti on with a belna, which
Okay,
is a
no
rolling
bill,
pin.
no.
You know what's a belna?
Yes.
All right, you know what's a kalchul?
No.
The Belna she want.
Listen, listen. You see how it's becoming very important that we know these things? The kalchul is the ladle that you can dip dal with from the pot. Right?
Mhm.
It has a handle with a kind of cup. That's a kalchul. And the chowki, the kalchul, the belna, you know what is a dabla?
Yes.
Right. Is a dabla de bichi with, you see, so those are the kind of things that you have to know. And you could use Hindi.
Yeah,
Cheddar.
you could like with the dabla, you say Marle Belna Pachate Gai Rotia.
Yes.
So when they say Marle Belna, that is when they're making the
Yeah.
roti.
Yeah.
Sing that. And
You know what is
Pachate Gai
mar?
Rotia, that is the dabla beating the roti on the tawa.
Yes.
But
That is,
we're gonna leave that for next time.
right. That is the thing we want to bring out. Now, you know what is aloy? Or aloya? It's a ball of flour that you make bake with or roti.
That is the
Right?
dough before
Yes.
you cook the individual roti.
Right.
You
That
roll the
you
dough.
out on the
Okay.
chowki. So there's so much that mar. You know what is mar, Gosha?
No.
You don't know what is mar? You never drank mar?
I don't know what
Well,
it
is
is.
that two kind of mar, Johnny?
Yeah, tell me.
Mar is to hit. That is one mar. Mar
That's
is
one
to
mar.
hit with the penna. And
Right.
the other mar is that the liquid you get after you strain the rice.
Right.
No,
And if
no,
you
I
was
never drank that.
and
Well,
if
the
you was
liquid when you
as poor
strain the
as I
rice.
was, and if you was poor as I was,
Yes.
and it only had rice, so after you strain the rice, you throw back a little bit of mar in it, a little salt, and it was delicious.
That's it. And sometimes they used to put some cow
So-
milk in the mar for me.
So Mar is like what, Milo? Like it's
It's a kind
It's
of
the
it's
water
the
you
water,
discard when you
yeah,
boil rice.
boiled rice.
oh, okay.
When you strain the rice, the water that is left.
So it's all the starchy water.
Pardon?
Okay.
Right. That's it's clean. And that well, for poor people, they serve that with the rice and just a sprinkling of salt, and that's a meal.
Yes. So and finally, put music to your poetry. Hum some music. If you cannot play an instrument, work out the music in your mind. This is what I want to sing. Put music to your poetry and sing it. Sing it like there's no tomorrow. Here's an example of what I did just yesterday. A friend wrote on Facebook, one of my friends, he went to school with me, the fellow's name is Nasa. NASA wrote, I can't understand a man sell a fridge to buy ice. So I took that up and I said, in Trinidad, you sell your fridge to buy ice. Oh God. You close your refinery to buy gas. What the ras? No, I ain't use the bad word in it. I use ras. You see? But in the mind of the listener, it's interpreted as something else. You close down Karani to buy sugar from Rupununi. No, where is Rupununi? You have to use a little job. Guyana. Guyana. No, you see, I will use that to represent Guyana. You close down Karani to buy sugar from Rupununi, which is actually Guyana.
Places, yeah.
Yes. So you will give them a double beat. You're saying it, but you're not saying it. It's like Stalin using he say and something about Dorothy. He can't jam. They say sing about Dorothy and so on and so on. He say, but I can't sing about Dorothy and so on and so on. He said, but when I finish this song, all of we go jam down Dorothy. So he's actually using the double speak. And that is what Calypso is all about, using this double speak. You see, you don't care about agriculture. You're importing banana and yam from Ghana. Now we know about all this. How much banana does Trinidad produce? We used to ship banana. As a boy, I remember a truck used to pass in front of our estate, my godmother's estate, and she had loads of banana, green banana, and the truck used to come and weigh the banana and pay her 6 cents a pound or whatever it is, and they used to take only the good ones and leave the bad ones and whatnot. And then the control board, I don't know if Moti remember this. The control board was right where the bus stop, the bus station or the bus terminus is in Grandi. They're parking up buses there now, but they had a long building. And then they had the breakfast shed, and then they had the fire station at the corner of Briley Street there. So they used to pile up all the banana there, and the train used to pass right there. Load up the train with the banana and ship it to England. And so that's the whole context I'm talking about. Go into the history, in the annals of history, and see what we were yesterday, today, and tomorrow, what you think that we will be. So, and I hear they want to sell water because people are getting water. Tiantec might go too, etc., etc., etc. And my song finished right there. So those are the issues we think about. One of my favorite Calypsonians, in fact, my favorite was Dr. Leroy Callis, Black Stalin, who portrayed real Calypso. Here's a selection from Bondem, one of his songs that I appreciate to the hilt. Judgment morning, I by the gate and I waiting, because I begging the master, give me a walk with Peter. It have some sinners coming, with them I go be dealing, because the things that they do I want to fix them personally. Peter wait, Peter look Cecil Rose by the gate, bun he. Peter look the Englishman who sent Cecil Rose to Africa land, bun he. Peter take Drake, take Raleigh, but leave Victoria for me, bun she. Peter, I don't care what you say, but Mussolini, he can't get away, bun he. So Stalin sang that song, and I said, wow, that is such history that our children, our grandchildren must know and learn and understand why he sang that song. You see? Another one is Alwyn Roberts. the Lord Kitchener. He wrote songs that were highly applicable to the music of the steel pan instrument. There were others who wrote good road march songs, but they couldn't touch the quality of Kitch the Grandmaster. In fact, history illustrates that the steel pan instrument was invented to interpret the music of the calypso. I said that in both my thesis and my dissertation when I studied Trinidad Carnival and the steel pan instrument. Many of Lord Kitchener's calypsos are still being interpreted by the steel pan, for example, pan in A minor and Toko band. In my opinion, I don't think that no one ever created a better tune for pan than Lord Kitchener.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have the songs pulled up, so whenever you want me to play it, just let me know.
Well, play pan in A minor for me. If you could play that, that'll be lovely. I'm not hearing anything.
Oh boy, yes.
Oh, we're being played in A flat.
Such a
say to me they want a musical change in pan. Well, I didn't tell them yes, but I didn't tell them no. I say, well, gentlemen, I'm going to do the best I can. As long as you challenge me, well, I'm going to have a go. They all indicated that they were getting bored, and they will appreciate something new. So I thought it best to change to the minor chord to see really who is who. Big band. Who play on the tenor? Big band. Bringing out the minor. Big band. What come the professor? Big band. To act to the fire. Big band. Calling on Bradley. Big band. To challenge Beverly. Big band. Which means Desperado. Big band. Go answer Tokyo. You go hear pan in A minor. With them steel band from all over. You're gonna hear them at the battle. You're going to a test. You're gonna hear them at the pass. Burn in the grass. Big band. Big
Yeah, we could play Toko Band.
Sure.
The
Just
other
have
one, just one verse and the chorus.
Toko Ban.
Toko Band by Kitchener.
Toko Human Dog, interesting.
We come from a country district all the way up north. We hobby is playing music and drinking fish broth. We come from a country district all the way up north. Sometimes we just play music without any broth. We weathered the storm under pressure, then decided to form an orchestra. For the tongue voices, we must try again. We do cream to comport a Spain. Caribbean, they tell me so. You country done, go back loco. What they don't know, we pan is sweet, and the crowd just go for the Toko beat. We think because we from the country, yeah, we have no musical background. Ay, 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 ay. If they should just look up their history, they know that we terribly strong. Physically, musically, oh God, Toko Band is coming down. We have a plan. Mash up town. Going to shake Savannah, and even take the steel band from Toko. We gone up tomorrow. We ready for action in all competition. But now they are saying we shouldn't be competing. All kind of excuses. They can't stand the losses.
Okay. All right. Now everybody knows about the Calypso King of the world, the mighty Sparrow, the birdie, Dr. Francisco Slinger. I'm in possession of many of his calypsos on my phone, including Lying Excuses, Obia Wedding, Sasaye, Big Bamboo, Marajin, Benwood Dick, We Like It So, etc. Many of his lyrics are loaded with sexual innuendo, and of course, double entendre and political satire. Take a taste of Sparrow. Gusha, can you get me Obia Wedding, one verse, one stanza, and then We Like It So?
You're making yourself a poppy show, Melda. You're making yourself a bloody clown. Up and down the country looking for Obia. And your perspiration smells so strong. Well, girl, you only wasting time. Obia wedding bells don't chime, and you can't trap me with negromancy. Melda, oh, you making wedding plan, carrying me name to Obia man. All you do can't get through. I still ain't gonna marry to you.
Okay, we could take We Like It So. If we get that one, We Like It So.
We Like It So by whom?
By Sparrow. We Like It So. This is a political song.
Neighbor, look, if I was a selfish man, I wouldn't be involved in this election. I don't know already, I want fame. Plus, I ain't looking for fortune again. All I'm asking is that you pay close attention to the many problems we all face from dawn to dawn. You're intelligent, I think, and you should face issues, but you're behaving like a moron. Cussing me for way I born, but you pipe and hand no water. You pay too much for butter. Take your steel beam and go. The terrible school system is such a bloody problem. Take your steel beam and go. Agriculture's in a state, planning is inadequate. Take your steel beam and go. The northern and southern idol, the two kingpins above all, we know. We like it so. We like it so.
Okay, wonderful. That was very, very political. So let's get a little closer to like more social commentary on poverty. This guy is Shadow. Shadow sang about poverty. He sang poverty is hell. Can we get that one?
Poverty is hell, and the angels are in paradise, driving in their limousine, where everything is nice and clean. A poor man living in a tinny-winny hut, children hungry, nothing in the pot. He gone by the neighbor to beg for some rice. The neighbor under pressure, boy, things ain't nice. He gone in the big shot area to beg. A police put a bullet in the tinny-winny leg. He gone in the courts and he lost the case. The prosecutor say he have a bandit face. Poverty is hell. Poverty is hell. Oh, don't you know? Oh, 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 oh. Wake up in the morning and the baby cry. The sugar pan empty, the milk bottle dry. The little boy child on the mango tree. The mango green, putting up his belly. The young girl bawling, she wouldn't settle. She whine, she bumsy with stinning nettle. Toilet paper, they never had. They used to do in the gully by the old backyard. They rub she down and they put she to sleep. But the rain come down and the house asleep. Poverty is hell. Poverty is hell. Play the music now.
Okay, that one is really good social commentary.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, let her run a little more, boy. That Shadow more instructive in the next
Wait.
verse.
It's heavy, right? It's heavy. Play it
In the
on.
next verse. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, play it. It's heavy.
A poor man always dream a lot of dreams. He happy like a puppy when he dream another dream. He dream that he have a have a new car in the front. He dreamed that he have to go to a vet. He dreamed that his pocket have a big fat wallet. He wake up in the night and he rush for his pants. All he found in the pocket, a whole lot of poverty is hell. Poverty is hell. Don't you know? A piece for a boy and a piece for a girl. A piece for the neighbor daughter moon. You know the cat in the corner looking the bed. Little Jack corner kick him in the leg. Go in the room and look for a rat. The rat in the roof, he know about cat. Now the cat see a chicky chong, yeah, yeah. He rush for the chicky chong. But the poor little chicky chong flew away like a chicky chong. And then cockroach gone in the condensed milk. Mama get vexed for she condensed milk. Who leave the condensed milk? Oh, come here, you picky head. Good for nothing. Mama get vexed and she blood get hot. She drop some lash in the you know what. Poverty is hell. Poverty is hell.
Let's try Ethel by Blue Boy. This is Carnival. This is a real powerful song. You know, it makes me sad. This poverty is hell.
But the
I love this song. What's that?
Last year was disgusting. The ghetto stand up with sweet music playing, like she wasn't listening to the morning. That was escaping from this sweet melody. And that music playing, can do something. You better start to shake the thing. And that people jumping, and you standing. You better start to shake the thing. Shake, girl, you promise me, shake. You go shake for me, shake. People watching me, so I'm begging, I'm begging. And tell, music playing, girl, do something. You better start to shake the thing. And tell, people jumping, and you standing. You better start to shake the thing.
Okay, that is Ethel, which is a real Carnival jam. Scrunta's song that he won the Calypso King with the Will. The Will. If you could get that one, that'd be good.
but the song we listened to about poverty is hell. When I'm hearing it, I was like, poverty is dysfunction.
But I mean, Shadow.
It's a different time, I am sure.
Shadow is a master, you know. I mean, if you look at his lyrics, most of the lyrics that he wrote, they don't have a rhyme in them. They don't rhyme so much, you know. But he's a dynamic, powerful presenter with that kind of music.
Yes. Okay, let's get this one out.
Scrunta, The Will. I love this song too. This is actually copying Kuchina.
Okay.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
I say I just get the will from Lord Kitchener. All you know the man, give me still a whole bag of soca. This is convoy and getting home. I'm leaving you to control. If you follow my instruction, will be murder in tongue when you next come back down. You go make them tumble down in the heart of town. You go make them to go late. Let it rock and sway. I tell you when the fun men on them start running, you tune on them drum, boy. Plenty woman go lost the husband drum. It's time now I give this to somebody. Grant and you are always the closer one to me. Although the green line just drop and leave the right ones on top. Oh man, you can't go wrong with this bag of song. Is here give them one to make them tumble down in the heart of sun. You go make them go late. Let it rock and sway. I tell you when it's fun, man, and them start running, you tune on them drum, boy. Plenty of man go lost the husband.
Right. That one is Scrunter when he won the crown. And we'll just continue in today's world of Calypso, or what we know as Kaiso.
But you said you didn't really have to rhyme, right? Is it possible we could take a poem that we wrote and turn it into a song?
Yes. 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 That is what you do. It's just a poem. I take many of my poems and I just write songs. You know, like I wrote a poem, Do Cry, Papa Bois, Do Cry. And I made a song. You see? It's a kind of in remembrance of the, to keep it alive, folklore of the country. Papa Bois is a very important man in this country. Right now, this party jam type calypso, like Nadia Batson and Michael Teha and all these others, many of the old connoisseurs of calypso kind of feel disgusted about it because they say it doesn't make sense, it doesn't have any kind of story, but it is part and parcel of the Calypso world that we belong to. That is what the young people like. As one learned friend of mine said recently, that is what is making the money. So let's hear a little bit about Market from Nadia Batson.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we play Michael Teha, DNA.
Oh, okay.
Just a verse or two.
Because to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. What was that? Bum for bum, drop every bum down to the ground. Everything fresh in market open. If you're looking for sweetness to put inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. And if you're looking for sexy to throw inside a basket, I am the whole blinking market. Sweet like a truly mango and jam, stickiness running down all your
Yeah, see that? You are looking at double entendre and sexual innuendo in that calypso, just as what Scrunta said. The song, the Parang Soca, was I want a piece of pork. I want a piece of pork. Pork does not necessarily mean pork. It could mean something else. For example, I want black pudding instead. I want breakfast in my bed. I want black pudding instead. Could mean a whole different idea. So we have to be so watchful and careful about how we sing and what we sing. But Nadia's song is a great song, and she is, look at her, look at that thing about the banana. She didn't put the banana in her mouth. She broke the banana. And those are the issues that we have to consider when we write calypso. There is so much more to calypso than meets the eye.
Well, I had a conversation with my younger coworker about this song because I said, I don't really like being compared to our markets.
But that's the whole thing. But they say don't sell.
Yeah.
Don't sell.
So then that's another thing too. But she said she liked the song because of how it had all the different fruits in it.
Yeah.
So she felt like that's why she liked the song.
But the lady said, if you come later, don't sell.
Yes.
So
yes.
Those are words, you play upon words and you try to figure out, well, what is she trying to tell me here?
Yeah.
Michael Teha, DNA is another song that we could look at. One of the more modern songs.
When we outside, it's an ocean of love. All that we align to the stars up above. Let we dance now, take a chance now with me. And we go down till morning. Look, the moon don't sleeping. Tell them we not leaving till the last drop of a canal is madness in the capital. So I feel like I run in town again, jump and shake the ground again. Wave with all my friends and them.
We can look at something else here.
I would like to look at something else. I have Fayan line up because I
think
Fayan? Yes, but this one kind of, I would like to hear your thoughts on this one because it takes a completely different spin on everything this year, I feel.
Well, let's hear it.
Me a bitch. Like that's a bad thing. It's Miss Bitch.
Disrespect me respectfully, alright?
Thank you. Okay. Guess who's back in the mother walking place with a mother walking vibe for your mother walking ways. Guess who's back with a lot of energy and a lot of enemy, but none of them bad like me. This bitch. I'm the one who just bring the mash up, who just keep the people them gas up. When I step on stage, you think trash up. This bitch. I'm the one who just bring the vibe, who just keep the party up high. In another bitch that alive. Hey. I bring the energy. Them man, them ain't bad like me. Keep Sipping your Hennessy, let me show you something you never say. Sober and still crazy, always high and naturally. When it come to mash up parties, some of you do it partially. Which man you bad like Fayan? Which man you bad like Fayan? Somebody please just show me the hand. Which man what competition? Any man what competition with woman, then you can't be a man. This bitch, I'm the one who does bring the mash up, who does keep the people them gas up. When I step on stage, you think trash up. This bitch, I'm the one who does bring the vibe, who does keep the party up high. In another bitch that alive. This bitch, I'm the one who running the road. Yeah, the country girl who from south, they just call my name just for clout. This bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my take on that, I mean, I have respect for children, and certain things people will catch with this song, Miss Bitch. I don't think that is so. The quality of the verbiage is not, acceptable in my view of a real good calypso.
Yeah.
Yes, a party tune is a jam tune for adults and so on, and everybody will want to shout out Miss Bitch. But that is something that we have to watch very carefully.
Yeah.
Because there are little children who will learn this thing. And even though bitch is a word in the English dictionary meaning that it's a female dog or a mother dog, bitch, you call somebody a bitch in our language, in our dialect, or you're just a bitch. It doesn't sound too Catholic for me.
But I feel like a lot of the songs that we listen to, the older music, played on that innuendo or those things. Use other words.
Yeah. But they didn't come out open and say.
Yeah. Even with markets. But I feel like, you say we have to think about the past, the present, and
tomorrow.
What
will we have tomorrow?
Now. Yeah, because if you look, a lot of the songs that we listen to now on the radio, the ones imported from Jamaica and other places too, they're very much more direct. And even the American culture with those songs, it's really, you look at the Nicki Minaj, they're not playing around with words. So is this where we're going with?
You see, where are we going then? That's the question. Where are we going in terms of decency? And the word decent here is very important. You wouldn't wear a dress down the road and half of the dress will be exposing your gluteal muscles just plain as day, because that dress is not decent. It's not of the ilk, it's not of the quality to walk the street. People who want to wear their bedroom clothes.
Right now, that's what we're doing, though. We're wearing bedroom slippers outside.
Exactly. So what is the society? No, you look at societal values. Are we not following the societal values anymore? Are we going to say, well, we're not telling anybody good morning or excuse me or please or thank you or may I help you anymore?
But is this more like, to me, I wonder if this is more, I don't think this is calypso, this is more soca. So does that matter?
No, but if you study Ras Shorty I and his soca, just listen to his soca. It carries a message. Watch out, my children. Watch out, my children. They have a man with a bag of white powder. And he don't want to powder your face, but to bring shame and disgrace to the human race. Now, when you listen to that, you will see, well, wow, that is a different kind of soca to what we have migrated to now. You see, and I don't know where the point of convergence. I don't know yet. How far
I just want to say something. Which is that two things really. The first is that, but I'm a radio man,
Yes.
And I listen to radio every day. I am told, listen carefully, I am told that soca and calypsos, like what I just heard there, the Do You One, are played at night, late night into early morning on the radio. I say I am told because I really don't hear them. I gone to bed. So that was the first time I heard that calypso.
Miss
Maybe
Mitch?
it's the one that Gersha just selected.
Yeah.
Do You. That's the first time I heard that one. All right, and I'm sure that there are many others of that ilk there too.
That is the first time I heard it myself.
All right, so I'm told that they play these kinds of calypsos at night on the radio.
But
So
somehow, my friend,
I
somehow
would
it gets
hear
out.
Well, I don't listen to the radio.
But sometimes it gets out.
I think people
You know
listen
what?
to it mostly on YouTube
Yeah,
or
people go to YouTube.
Spotify or, you know,
Well, right, because
Yeah.
in a
because
party.
they are there on YouTube and they're there in the parties and so on.
Yeah.
Right, but when we talk about the children listening and
Oh,
so on.
children are finding it. Like you can't really hide anything from children with a phone in their hand.
The
So
level of the AI and digital age now is just like
yeah, so
all barriers now. All barriers.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
So
Thank you.
maybe that idea shut down. And the second thing is that most of the soca masters like Super Blue and Marshall and well the brother from Grenada and so on and Bunji and they are not smutty.
No.
They don't sing smut.
Right.
You know what I mean? At all.
Like red plastic bag. Red plastic bag or sing no smut.
Right. Right.
And I like to hear them. Them fellas
exactly.
Arrow and these guys who sang before.
oh, I don't know. I didn't really play it in terms of the smut, but I played it more in terms of to me, when I heard that song, I heard a clear American influence.
Yeah.
I thought of like Nicki Minaj or some kind of rap battle. You know what I mean? So
well, culture culture changes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we accept things from, well, don't talk about Jamaica. We have accepted Jamaica like wholesale. And in fact, the entire Caribbean, as Stalin said, you know. So, but I wanted
Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see we at 14:45 now and we're going to 3 o'clock.
Yes.
I have something here I wanted to share,
Just
so I
let
don't
me
know
finish
if...
this last thing before I close off my session here. I hold no brief for the president of the Trinidad Unified Calypso Organization, or TUCO, but he said, don't use Calypso as a weapon. And the judge who was in the case, he said there were defamatory portions that were salacious and derogative in Crocro's Calypso. And the same guy, King, who is the president of TUCO, he said, we have to maintain a level of respect and order in the place. And we cannot just do anything, say anything to people. I think Calypsonians need to be careful because we have a beautiful art form, a real nice art form, and we shouldn't use it as a weapon against people. So here ends my little spiel, and I hope that you all benefited somehow, but Moti has something to tell us, so he can close up.
Well, yeah. So Mutilaka, I'll let you go ahead. I'll hand over to you where you could thank Johnny and then go into the open mic.
Okay. Yusha, can you spotlight me? Yusha, are you there? All right. Are you hearing me? Hello.
You're in the spotlight, Muti. You're in the spotlight.
All right, I know. All
Yeah,
right, this one is called Love and Marriage and Betrayal in Calypso. Most people see Calypso as social commentary because long ago it serves the purpose of telling stories, relaying news events, and criticizing government, the upper class, and the politicians. Calypso was divided into two categories: the social commentaries, which had songs dealing with politics and community issues, and the humorous Calypso, which told stories of events, real or imagined, with the intent of making the audience laugh. Today, I want to talk about a special type of Calypso that comments on the passionate and sometimes mischievous relationships between men and women. The Calypso of love, marriage, and betrayal that would make you chuckle and also think a bit. It was way back in 1937, Lord Carissa sang, "It was love, love, and love alone that caused King Edward to leave the throne." This is how he commented when King Edward of England gave up being king so that he could marry the American woman Wallis Simpson, whom he loved and who was a divorcee. According to rules at that time, she could not become queen, and he would abandon becoming king of England for his love. Compare what King Radio sang in 1937 when his love abandoned him. $500 friends are lost. What make me sell me cat and horse? Don't you know, Matilda? She take me money and run Venezuela. $500 friends are lost. What she make me sell me cat and horse? Don't you know, Matilda? Matilda? She take me money and run Venezuela. Well, the money was just inside my bed, stuck up in a pillow beneath my head. Don't you know, Matilda, Matilda, she take my money and run Venezuela. You know, if you listen to the advice that Calypsonians give, we could save ourselves a lot of trouble. Yeah, the mighty sparrow, as he make recommendations about marriage in Grandpa's advice. Two women in my life, one of them got to be my wife. Two women in my life, one of them got to be my wife. Betty love me, but I love Myra. Going to explain to Grandpapa, what should I do? Who should I wed? Grandpa watched me and then he said, Oi, the one who you love never married to she. Is the one who love you, she go make you happy. Keep the one that you love on the side all the while, but the one who love you takes you straight down the aisle. Or hear him give some more advice in this one called No Money, No Love. Ivy pack up she clothes to leave because Johnny was down and out. All alone he was left to grieve. She had her next man in south. She said openly, I really love your Johnny, but you ain't got no money. So what will my future be, even though you love me? We can't make love without money. We can't make love on hungry belly. Johnny, you are the only one I am dreaming of. You are my turtle dove, but Johnny, no money, no love. You hear that, Johnny? Now, Sparrow was always given good advice. He said, look for a rich girl to marry. Don't study what people say. Listen to this one called Mr. Walker. She ugly, yes, but she wearing them expensive dress. The people say she ugly, but she father full of money. Oh Lord, mama, woy, woy. Good morning, Mr. Walker. I come to see your daughter. Oh, Mr. Walker, I come to see your daughter, sweet Rosemary. She promised she go marry me, and now I'm tired waiting. I come to fix the wedding. After the wedding day, I don't care what nobody say. Every time I take a good look at your face, I see a bank book, oh Lord, Mama, oi, oi. Good morning, Mr. Walker. I come to see your daughter. Well, sometimes too, as Prose say, you have to be really careful, that you don't get trapped, as Melda is plotting in this song. Melda, oh, you're making wedding plans, carrying my name to Obiaman. All you do, you can't get through. I still ain't go married to you. Boy, did Melda get through? Here what happened. Go and listen to this Calypso classic on YouTube and find out. Some man does really feel they smart. But when they in love, they just get outsmart. They just get to tulbe. Hear what Teresa do with Sparrow in this song. You're worse than a dog, Teresa. Girl, you break my heart. This morning you take my dollar, and now you're playing smart. This morning you come, we talk business, quiet and soft. Every time I come by you, you're making excuse trying to put it off. Sparrow, let me go. Boy, don't hold me so. Me mama go no. Sparrow, darling, wait till tomorrow. Well, you see, Teresa, she take the man money and now she don't want to run the thing. You know how woman could really set up man? When man in love, they just believe anything. A Guyanese calypsonian named King Fighter, he come from Trinidad to sing in a calypso tent. And he meet a girl and he fall in love. Let me tell you the story in song. Only last week, Suki tell me she go follow me to BG. Now I set back and I ready. Hear the nonsense. Suki tell me, oi, you must consult Mama and then consult Papa. Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. If you encourage them, they go tell you, Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. King Fighter, I love you, I won't tell no lie. Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. But me daddy go vex and me nanny go cry. Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. Well, King Fighter go home by she house now. Now I reach home to she father. He bring a pira and tell me bite her. Then he ran back as if he worried. Oh, me lado, Suki shouting, hey, you must consult Mama and then consult Papa. Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. Now we pull out a revolver. Then he asks me, what's the matter? Look, I take off like a donkey. If my jet plane couldn't catch me, yeah, you must consult Mama, then consult Papa. Come lay we go, Suki, come lay we go. I hear King Fighter run back straight to Guyana. Yeah, straight, even across the sea running. You know them young boy and them who ain't walking no way. There's one wife. Well, a piece of advice by the mighty shadow should set them straight. Here, a young man asked me opinion about a lady he want to marry. I asked him, you walking? No. You joking? No. You stealing? No. You dealing? No. Well, you're looking for horn, boy. You're looking for horn. Plenty, plenty horn, boy. You're looking to horn. You're going to get horn. Why you want to marry? You don't have no money. You ain't working nowhere. You don't have a payday. You think it's so things as work? You think it's so? Well, I wish you luck. Without money to buy honey, you're headed for misery. So she wore hairdo and kalalu, and you ain't had nothing, boy. You're looking for horn, boy. Somebody go horn you. Somebody go horn you. You better believe it. You're looking for horn, boy. I hope you could take it, partner. So all of the old man who looking for a young girl and only have money, hope all you learn something listening to this today. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Mutilal. What a kickoff. As you were singing, I'm hearing you singing, and then all the songs we listened to before is coming into play as well. Johnny, any comments on that?
Well, Moti has a rare collection, and I think he should publish it on My Trinidad.
I think I was saying that in.
I think you should publish it on My Trinidad, and as
Yeah, well,
this is the
what
carnival.
happened to
Carnival season, definitely.
because I had a story last month, and I was thinking to doing the part 2, but I think I could postpone the part 2 and send this one up.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
And then I have a Valentine one too, boy.
Althea, I want to jump in for a moment because we're running out of time. Althea made a really good comment in chat. She said, so was Calypso a type of social media before what we know as social media today?
Indeed it is.
It is a call, well, social media for me is like call and response. You trouble me, I trouble you back. And you keep troubling one another all the time. And that is what Calypso is, call and response.
Yes, and
that action
just on
and a
a,
reaction.
just on a aside, there's a particular genre of Indian music, Hindu music, where they have that. Most of the time the male actor would ask questions or say something in song, and the other person would reply. So that is something that I've seen in Indian songs too. And I think you have that in of course in Calypso, in your, how they call it, with Gypsy and them fellas.
Yeah, extempo.
Yeah, well, that was extempo, with
yeah.
most of the time to be within men. But in Indian music, they have a lot of songs whereby the male actor would ask something or say something, and the other person will reply sarcastically, like that.
In example, you have the two lines they normally sing. Fowl and cockroach is the greatest enemy, sans humanity. I go bring my scorpion to sting your centipede, sans humanity. And that sans humanity actually means without mercy. So you ridicule one another as far as you could go without hurting one another in extempo.
Yes. Well, thank you for that.
You're
It's
welcome.
3 o'clock, so I wanted to close off this. I want to thank Johnny. Johnny, thank you so much
You're welcome.
for doing this. I feel like we could benefit from another session. But we'll have to plan it.
What I'd like, Gusha, is probably the people who are in attendance today should go home and write themselves a calypso and surprise themselves, and then report back to us on the next session or something.
Althea?
Yeah, one last question, Doc. How is Kaizo different to Calypso?
Well,
I mean, I've lived outside the Caribbean for a long time. Or is that a topic for another time?
No, Kaiso, I could just explain it briefly. Kaiso is a Hausa, is an African word, which means brave.
Oh,
it means brave. It's one of the tribes in Africa, in Nigeria particularly, Hausa,
Okay.
Hausa, the Hausa tribe.
Yeah.
And they use the word kaiso as meaning brave, bravado, and
Okay.
and calypso just switches into that because if you understand the origins of calypso, you had a fella by the name of Granger. It's Grosjean. It's French. Granger. Grosjean. And he was the master of calypso. And he used to ridicule, the master's enemies or whatever it is in calypso. If you read up about calypso and the origins of calypso, so
Yeah.
calypso came in as bravery because this enslaved African was a Calypsonian, and he probably was one
Okay.
of the first Calypsonians. But Kaiso
Oh.
is a kind of synonym with Calypso.
Okay. Okay.
But soca is a derivative of Calypso.
Oh, yeah, then yeah, that's another
That's
thing
another
again.
chat we have to have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have soca chutney, parang soca chutney, that is one type of calypso. Then you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
soca parang. So it's so many things. Then rapso, right?
Yeah.
Then it's so many genres that emerged
Yeah.
from calypso.
Yeah.
Marshall Montano. Marshall has it all in his current Kaiso.
Yeah.
He has the whole family.
Yes, good.
And as he says in the Calypso, it's a metaphor.
Yes.
So just as you are describing Dr. Kumar Singh there, he has that. So Altair will do well to listen to his rendition.
Song. Yes.
Yeah, it's Marshall Montano.
All right, then. Johnny, when you come back, I'll give something with chutney.
All right, thank you.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna close off now. Johnny, thank you so much. Mutila, thank you for sharing your piece.
My pleasure.
And
My
Johnny,
pleasure.
we will
Good
be back
night, everyone.